We just finished our first recording session today for the YouTube channel Grandma Pickles Orchids, and I think it's going pretty well. I'm actually shocked for someone who is camera shy. She has been doing an amazing job. Why did you get into this? I mean, we got noise going on. I'm just doing a test.
Right. Why did I get into orchids? It was the challenge. I lived in Hawaii.
I actually have not watched other channels with orchids myself. My wife's watched them for years. And so I'm trying not to go see what everybody else is doing. I want to be creative and do what we do and do what works. Anyway, as you can see, we're working in a very small studio. It's probably not the smallest studio in the world. It's just the back end of our bedroom. And then back here behind the curtain, we have the other studio. You know, it's with the little turntable. One of the things we had to do is I wanted to set up a little tiny studio for showing the orchids, and use these dynamic lights here to show them off, and just make it look like a beautiful presentation. I put 3 filters on the upper light, which is a LED shop light, and it's really bright, and so we had to tone it down in order to get the plant, as you can see it, so that the top parts of the leaves were not overexposed.
Yeah, it's really bright on it.
It's too bright on it?
Yeah, I think so.
That looks more natural?
Yeah, because see how this leaf is a little yellow, and it looks actually the right color in here.
So today we're just shooting B-roll, and since I got all the lights and the camera and everything set up here, we're just going to go through and shoot each and every plant that she's going to want to talk about. And I'm going to try to do shots of, the flowers, ones that have flowers, the ones that I have to do a wider shot for the whole thing, and then I'm going to do a close-up of the roots with it. Sitting still and spinning, just so I have plenty of B-roll for when she's actually doing a video. One of the things I wanted to do was get a shot of her watering her plants, and so I've taken a GoPro and I've made a mount for it and mounted it up like that. So this is going to get the shot looking down at the sink when she's watering her plants. So the other thing I'm doing is I'm taking my DJI and putting it in a base mount, and I'm setting it on the counter right here, looking this way, getting a side shot of her watering her plants. And then of course the other thing, the third camera will be the handheld camera. I'll be walking around and filming her as she moves about. I'll also be getting shots from the other side over here looking this way. So we've got a camera looking down, we've got a camera looking this way, and then my handheld camera will be looking over her shoulder this way at her watering her orchids. I was able to just move in, move out, get the shots that I needed from her left side. It's going really well. It's amazing, after all the years of grinding and slowly building up, good camera equipment. I mean, we don't have the best, but, the Sony ZV-1 is an amazing camera. And I've got, as you can see, I've got a monitor on it and, of course, a microphone and the camera itself. And it's hooked up to an external battery, so every time the battery on the camera gets low, instead of having to pull it off and change it out every 30-45 minutes, I'm actually able just to hit the external battery, turn it on, and it charges the battery in the camera, and then I'm good to go again. So I'm really pleased about how that's working. My initial idea for this show was to do like a typical documentary type video, to do a headshot, talking headshot like this. You got to look comfortable, and you got to feel excited about sharing your information. Right now we're doing batch shooting of Grandma Pickle sitting in the chair talking, and capturing the dialogue.
I've been doing orchids now for approximately 5 years, and I've learned a lot. I've explored other channels, but I want to share what I have learned, what I've experienced.
Grandma Pickles was not really comfortable with sitting in this chair talking to a camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate looking at myself. Okay.
I think they're gorgeous.
All right.
She's always been camera shy. She never likes to have her pictures taken. And so I was actually shocked that, she would even want to do this at all.
Yeah, I want to do the Meltiboniopsis next. Or that one. I want that to be the second one. So, everywhere I turn, there's cameras.
But once we got into it, she saw what we did with the first video, and she doesn't really like it. And it's not because we didn't do a good job. It's because she's very self-conscious about being seen on camera. So I want her to be as comfortable as possible. So I asked her, what would, you want to do this, but how would you want to do it so you would be comfortable with it? And she said that she kind of wants to do it like some of the videos she sees on YouTube, where they, they never show their face. They're just showing what they're doing. You can see their hands moving as they talk about what they're doing. And so we're going to try to do that. The addition that we're going to do, so that we can, she can just, anytime she wants, she can grab the camera and she can go out and she can have the GoPro mounted to her chest. I've got a chest strap for it. And she's going to operate the camera and move it where she needs it and just do her thing and talk about it. And so that'll be the base of the video, and then we'll be adding, all the B-roll, the sync shots, the DJI shots, the action shots of her moving about. And we'll see how it comes out. It takes a while to get used to being in front of a camera. And I kind of think that she's going to warm up to it, and she might even warm back up to the idea of doing the talking headshot like this. And so we'll see what happens. But it's been a real adventure filming all of this. And of course there's been, the challenges of filming in your home. You want to be able to see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's just stop and I'll pull the camera and you don't have to do that. I can just unlatch it. This is not going to work.
Oh.
The audio is blurring over your voice.
Okay. Just starting. And okay. You want some what? Oh, okay, just a second. So I test.
We share an apartment with our son and granddaughter. And of course, when he's at work, we're watching our granddaughter, and so she's constantly running around and having fun. At one point, she was hanging onto my leg as I was trying to do some filming, and of course, Dad came swooping in and grabbed her. But it was funny. As a cameraman, you just sit there and go, I got to keep focused on what I'm doing. I got to focus on what I'm doing, and you got a 3-year-old hanging on your leg. We've edited the first video, but it's probably a video we're not going to post unless Grandma Pickles wants to post it. So we're working on editing right now the second video, which we'll be doing some more shooting for tomorrow. For so long, probably 5 or 6 years, our interests have gone polar opposite directions. And, when she would talk about her plants, I would get that deer in the headlight look. My eyes would glaze over, a little bit of drool, would start coming down my mouth, and, You know, it just, a lot of what she was saying was just going over my head. You know, and then of course when I would talk about filmmaking and the things I'm learning in YouTube, her eyes would glaze over, and she you know, just wasn't interested in that. And in fact, we were not interested in each other's interests, and so I find it really ironic that now her skill set and my skill set, where we've gone different directions, is finally coming around and merging together, and so she's getting to do what she's excited about and talk about what she loves, and I'm getting to do what I love doing and where my skill set lies, you know, in creating this new YouTube channel. I really hope that the Grandma Pickles Orchids channel, you know, does really well, and you know, she's got a lot of knowledge, she's got a lot of information.
And this is just my limited understanding and what I have learned over the 5 years I've been growing. I am nowhere near an expert, but I'm sharing with you my understanding and my experiences, and to really encourage you. It's not as difficult as I was under the understanding that it was.
And hopefully people, you know, that are interested in orchids will be wanting to watch her channel and see how she grows orchids. Keep watching, you know, as new videos come out. I think it's going to be a great year for growing orchids.
Thank you for watching my channel.